Compassion as a determinant of social entrepreneurship. By fostering an orientation toward and emotional connection with others, compassion serves as a motivator, influencing cognitive and affective processes, crucial for engaging in social entrepreneurship. These processes involve integrative thinking, generating pro-social judgments about the costs and benefits of social entrepreneurship, and nurturing a commitment to alleviate others' suffering. Integrative thinking is vital for social entrepreneurship as it allows individuals to harmonize social and economic objectives, revealing that these goals are not mutually exclusive. While these processes enhance the likelihood of social entrepreneurial behavior, they are not standalone factors. Compassion-induced thoughts and emotions alone do not lead to the creation of social ventures. Instead, these processes are more likely to spur social entrepreneurship when employed within institutional settings, favoring such endeavors. Consequently, the external environment plays a crucial role in determining whether compassion is conducive to fostering social entrepreneurial activities, indicating that compassion is necessary but not sufficient for the emergence of social entrepreneurship in society. Compassion acts as a pro-social motivator, primarily due to its orientation and emotional connection with those experiencing suffering. Pro-social motivation, driven by the desire to enhance efforts for others' benefit, is integral to compassion's role in motivating social entrepreneurial activity. Compassion achieves this by redirecting attention from self-concern to concern for others, amplifying one's understanding of the significance of others' suffering, prompting a concerted response for others' well-being, and making others' suffering personally relevant while extending such concerns to a broader context. Social justice as a motivator of social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship often arises as a response to perceived social injustices. People become social entrepreneurs to address social needs that are considered unjust, driven by their own life experiences or historical awareness of social inequality. Research on organizational justice suggests that blaming entities like governments or market forces for the plight of the poor and needy can trigger a moral response, motivating social entrepreneurs to act. The model of moral engagement suggests that unmet social needs resulting from perceived social injustice lead to a moral obligation to act, as social entrepreneurs humanize the victims and feel a sense of moral duty. Market or government failure often necessitates social entrepreneurial action, with a quest for social justice being a powerful motivator. Social entrepreneurs are driven by a strong sense of justice, altruism, moral outrage, and equity concerns. Equity theory helps explain the motivation for social entrepreneurship, as individuals, not necessarily victims themselves, perceive social injustices and are compelled to take action. From an opportunity to a business concept. From a business concept to a social venture concept, a business concept encompasses favorable events related to customers, consideration, connection, and commitment, the 4 C's, with the potential for success. To assess a business concept, questions like its coherence, logic, and alignment of story characteristics must be answered. Essential considerations include identifying customers, adding value to them, and allocating resources effectively. In social enterprises, the business concept follows the 4 C's, where the customer benefits from the service. The social entrepreneur aims to make a positive impact, deliver the service effectively, and remain committed to the venture. Once viability is determined, strategies are crucial for sustainability and addressing a specific social problem. What is social value? Social value provides a framework for understanding the role of social entrepreneurs in society and the impact they create. Jed Emerson, a prominent figure in the social entrepreneurship movement, argues against narrowly segregating economic, social, and cultural components of value. He advocates for a blended value approach, managing various dimensions to achieve greater social and environmental impact. While this approach aids investors and businesses in optimizing their financial assets, it doesn't inherently address the fundamental objectives and social purposes of ventures. In business, there is a common assumption that value is objective, derived from the laws of supply and demand, and managed through enterprises. However, value is a complex concept influenced by consumer preferences and organizational cost allocations. The methods used to understand value, such as triple bottom line accounting, public value ethos, and accountability practices, serve as tools for conversations among stakeholders. For social entrepreneurs, conversations about value differ, involving foundations, philanthropic funders, investors, and public agencies. The concept of social value, in this context, centers on activities and services valued by groups underserved by market or political systems, particularly the marginalized and dispossessed. The measurement of social value has gained attention, but methods used by many NGOs often raise questions. Metrics, while helpful, should be seen as tools for conversations rather than descriptions of reality. Metrics can vary across different conversations, providing clues to the worth of interventions. However, relying too heavily on metrics may lead to misunderstandings and the mistaking of measured proxies for actual value. Metrics can be beneficial for various conversations, including those with donors, investors, affected individuals, and the general public. Different conversations require different kinds of evidence. While some metrics promise accuracy, they should be viewed as invitations to start conversations rather than definitive answers. The philosopher Joseph Raz's approach to value, favoring plurality and allowing the application of different lenses, supports the idea of diverse ways of thinking about value. Social added value. From the perspective of social entrepreneurs, a common theme runs through their various activities, a focus on creating social added value. This entails striving to deliver more value to their intended beneficiaries in terms of comparable resources expended compared to other ventures. For instance, organizations like Kids Company, Childline International, and PeopleTree exhibit unique approaches to generate social added value. Kids Company emphasizes love and attachment in addition to professional skills, aiming to build trust among troubled individuals. Childline International staffs its helplines with young people, overcoming distrust. PeopleTree, a fashion company, combines fair trade practices with high-quality design, contributing to market access by presenting local expertise in appealing ways. Models creating added social value vary, combining personal, family, and community resources with market and government levers in novel ways. Social entrepreneurs often go beyond creating added social value. Their work leads to sustained shifts in the social or economic relations of disadvantaged groups. Models such as the social firms movement and ethical retail contribute to changing attitudes toward certain groups, challenging cultural prejudices. Empowerment initiatives, like those supporting human rights and slum dwellers in Mumbai, bring about systemic change and transformation in how societies operate. Some social ventures focus on innovation, introducing new ideas, or applying existing elements in novel ways. Examples include eBay, The Big Issue, participatory budget planning, and the concept of carbon trading. However, the greatest social value often emerges from systemic change that transforms how things work. In conclusion, recognizing the social value created by social entrepreneurs opens avenues for further research, emphasizes the importance of addressing unmet needs, encourages a systemic view of change and education, calls for broader inclusion of organizations in the social entrepreneurship movement, and highlights the need for a clear sense of values in this field. Social entrepreneurship, at its best, is about leading a more engaging life, integrating vision and impact, and staying true to the unique aspects that differentiate it from the business world.